Average in the afternoon. That's a big change, isn't it, from what we've seen over the last several months. So hour by hour today, that cold front getting closer to us by 3 o'clock this afternoon. Here's 4 o'clock. Notice just a couple little sprinkles showing up across the north side of the metro. Best chance of a little bit of rain this afternoon, at least through 4 or 5 o'clock. It's going to be up in the North Georgia mountains. Here's 6 o'clock. We'll stop the clock next for you through the evening commute. There are those showers up across the mountains. Then as we head through 8, 9 o'clock, that line of showers, very broken, not a very strong line of showers and isolated storms, but getting closer to the north side of the metro by late this evening. We'll see that opportunity for a few showers even into this evening, late tonight, moving in toward metro Atlanta. So today, one last day that's well above average for highs. We're going to be in the low 90s in Calhoun. Rome, 92 for you this afternoon. 89 this afternoon's high temperature in Atlanta. That's 10 degrees above where we should be this time of year. And in LaGrange, this afternoon's high at 93 degrees. Here's our jet stream and temperature map. We have that hot, very warm stuff across the southeast right now. But through tonight, through Tuesday, through Wednesday, here's the jet stream getting closer to us, and then it dives to the south by Thursday and Friday, and that's going to push temperatures for afternoon highs by Thursday and Friday only in the mid to low 70s across North Georgia. So we've still got to get this front through. It's going to take its time doing that. By 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, front is still kind of hung up across the North Georgia mountains, slowly moving across metro Atlanta tomorrow afternoon, so still a 30% chance of a shower or thunderstorm during the day on Tuesday. By Tuesday evening, as that front pushes by to the south, here comes that drier air. By Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, really noticing it, feeling much more like fall across the area. Here's the 5-day forecast. Hot, humid today. Temperatures close to 90 degrees. The rain chance at about 30%. More clouds, some showers around will knock temperatures back into the mid to low 80s tomorrow. Partly cloudy. Second cold front comes through on Wednesday. Could be a sprinkle in the mountains. Dry in the metro. We're at 80. Look at Thursday and Friday. Temperatures in the mid 70s. There'll be some morning lows in the 40s in the North Georgia mountains. Weekend looking great. Mid 70s, mostly sunny Saturday. A little closer to 80. Lots of sun on Sunday.
The sudden and tragic death of Miami Marlins pitcher Jose Fernandez is being felt all over Major League Baseball. Investigators say the baseball star was with two friends when their boat hit rocks and capsized. It happened early Sunday off Miami Beach. Authorities say Fernandez was not wearing a life jacket. The 24-year-old immigrated to the U.S. from Cuba in 2008 on his fourth attempt.
He sacrificed his life to leave in an oppressed country.
The Marlins canceled the game against the Braves yesterday as his teammates painted the number 16 on the pitching mound. Crews plan to begin work this week to drill a massive tunnel to expand Atlanta's drinking water supply. The work is scheduled to start Thursday using this giant boring machine nicknamed Driller Mike. It will connect the old Bellwood Quarry to the Chattahoochee River and a nearby water treatment plant. When it's finished, it will provide a 30-day emergency water supply for the city. We are hearing from the family of 3 people who died in a crash with a school bus.
They're in a better place now.
Their struggle to move forward. Video shows firefighters at Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport that problem they had in a hangar. And the GBI is investigating an officer-involved shooting, the other crime right before that gunfire.
Weather brought to you.
State investigators are looking into an officer-involved shooting that left a man in critical condition. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation says an off-duty officer fired shots at 41-year-old Pedro Maldonado outside an apartment complex on Collier Road. They say Maldonado was running with a gun after someone robbed his friend Saturday morning.
Yeah, I'm not going to comment on that as part of the investigation, but gunshots were fired as the officer arrived in the parking lot.
The officer was not hurt. His name has not been released. This week, leaders in Cobb County will consider spending up to $425,000 on a new bridge near the new Brave Stadium. That bridge is designed to connect the ballpark with the Cobb Galleria. The Cobb Marietta Coliseum and Exhibit Hall Authority wants to build a 2-story elevator or pedestrian ramp at the south end of the bridge. The Braves are scheduled to move to SunTrust Park in the spring. Jury selection is underway in the death penalty trial of the accused Charleston church shooter. Investigators say 22-year-old Dylan Roof shot and killed 9 parishioners at a Charleston church during Bible study in June 2015. Roof is facing dozens of hate crime charges. The federal government is seeking the death penalty. Opening arguments are expected to get underway in November. Police are offering a reward to help find a suspected burglar. We checked in the past 30 minutes, and authorities say they have not tracked down Jarvis McElroy. He's accused in a string of thefts in Rockdale County. Police arrested McElroy's suspected accomplice last week. David Olson was taken into custody after a SWAT standoff in DeKalb County. Two former Wells Fargo employees filed a lawsuit against the banking giant over fraudulent accounts. They claimed they were wrongfully fired for not meeting what they called impossible quotas. Critics say quotas encouraged employees to open fake accounts customers did not authorize. Regulators fined Wells Fargo $180 million. Relief for neighbors concerned about a local road filled with potholes, the fix now in place. Plus, the search for a local mother missing for 1 week. The steps the family is taking to bring in leads.
And new digs for the Atlanta Mounted Patrol. How Split Ear here is happy for his human counterparts. The story coming up.
The Cash 3.
Hi there, how you doing? I'm Renee Miller with your Cash 3, your Cash 4, and your Georgia 5 midday drawings. We're going to play Cash 3 right now. Let's do it. Here we go. With our first number coming out, it's number 4, followed by our next number. It's number 8, and our final Cash 3 number today is number 3. Again, the numbers are 4, 8, and 3. Good luck. Now we're going to move over to your Cash 4 midday winning numbers today, and let's see if we can make you a winner. Here we go with our first number. It is number 2, followed by our next number. Number 5, up next, number 5, and our final Cash 4 number today is number 9. Again, the numbers are 2, 5, 5, 9. Congratulations. Now for Georgia 5, there are 10 balls mixed into each of our 5 chambers. Here we go. First number is 2, followed by number 1. Up next, number 9, followed by number 2. And the final number today is 8. Congratulations. Have a great day.
The lifestyle that led to the death of a Georgia mother. Today at 5. Live, local, late breaking. This is Channel 2 Action News at noon. Coverage you can count on.
New at noon, renovations are now set for the Atlanta Mounted Patrol Police Unit. They've worked out of a makeshift office for more than 14 years. Channel 2's Dave Huddleston joins us from Southwest Atlanta with how volunteers are helping. Dave?
Yeah, Carol, more than 60 volunteers and a local company that donated more than $25,000 are helping the officers and their four-legged friends here, like Split Ear, feel good about their workspace. Sergeant Will Shapker showed us around the Mounted Patrol precinct. He showed us where the ceiling is sagging, the walls and tiles in desperate need of repair. But later today, that will all change, and the volunteers and that local company, LexisNexis, is paying for the new paint, ceiling work, and bringing this precinct up to date. You can see where they have already started. Shapker says after working all day, the 13 Mounted Patrol officers need a better place to do their paperwork and take a shower.
Again, I just want to reiterate my appreciation and my thanks to the Atlanta Police Foundation, LexisNexis, as well as the City of Atlanta for supporting us and actually allowing our unit to grow as big as it is growing now, and just allowing us this opportunity to be such a positive influence within the city and the community.
And in 90 minutes, those 60 volunteers will show up here to begin that work, and we will show it to you coming up on Channel 2 Action News at 4. Reporting live from Southeast Atlanta, Dave Huddleston, Channel 2 Action News.
Family and friends of a missing Bartow County woman went door to door searching for her. 27-year-old Heather McDonald was last seen a week ago. Her car was found at the Courtesy Inn on Highway 411 in Cartersville with the keys still inside and her cell phone dead. McDonald has 3 young daughters. Now, if you do have any information, contact Cartersville Police. Family and friends of a popular rapper killed in a crash will gather this week to remember him. Carlos Walker, also known as Shawty Lo, died Wednesday in a single-car crash off I-285 in South Fulton County. His funeral will be October 1st at noon at Jackson Memorial Baptist Church. We are seeing gas stations around Metro Atlanta bounce back after the gas outage. Many stations stocked up on regular gas, but premium is still hard to find in some areas. Prices also leveled off. In Atlanta, the average price for a gallon of gas is $2.46. That's the same as a week ago. A leak in a pipeline caused outages in 6 states. Happening now, firefighters are working to contain a fast-spreading fire in Sonoma County, California. So far, the so-called Sawmill fire burned more than 1,500 acres. Fire officials say hot temperatures and strong winds contributed to the fast-spreading flames. So far, about 40 homes are evacuated. The Red Cross opened an evacuation center for families who had to get out. Big changes and a cool down are on the way. Meteorologist Brian Monahan is in Severe Weather Center too. Brian?
And finally, the weather is actually going to match the calendar, Carol, across North Georgia. Well, not just yet. It's warm, it's humid as we look live outside. Over Lake Lanier, here's a live view of Brazelton. Partly cloudy sky. So far underneath these clouds, I've been watching Storm Tracker 2 HD radar. There's no rain just yet, but a little later this afternoon, we will see that opportunity for a few showers. So we're sweeping clear across the North Metro, up across Lake Lanier. There are a few showers, though, up across parts of Tennessee and Alabama. Those will take some time to get here, out ahead of our front. That's what's going to bring the big changes here over the next 48 hours. Warm, humid. We're at 83 now in Atlanta, 87 in LaGrange. Another very summer-like day in Calhoun and Rome, 85. We're in the upper 70s right now in Gainesville at 79 degrees. So as we go through the day today, that front draws closer to us, and we'll see the opportunity for a few showers. Here's 3 o'clock. Notice those popping up mainly on the north side of the metro, up into the North Georgia mountains, out ahead of the front. It is way above average for this time of year. Average highs are in the upper 70s. We're going to be in the mid to upper 80s across most of North Georgia today. By 5 o'clock, here comes that front very slowly moving into northwest Georgia with a few isolated to scattered showers, getting closer to metro Atlanta by 7 o'clock. But again, I want you to notice, for the most part through the day today, that best chance of rain is going to stay north of the metro. Now, over the next couple of days, we've got a big dip in the jet stream pattern coming. Here is all of that blue. This is cool air across the central part of the country and northeast. This will be diving to the south as we head toward the end of the week. Before we get there, though, we've got to get this front through. We're going to do that tomorrow, so it's going to take a while to get this cold front through. By 3 o'clock Tuesday afternoon, tracking isolated to scattered showers along the front. That front gradually pushes by to the south Tuesday, and by Wednesday, we're starting to see things clear out before another front comes in, and this front is going to bring the coolest air since May. Coming up in just a few minutes, I'm updating the 5-day forecast. I'll show you how soon we'll feel temperatures down in the mid to low 50s.
Developing this afternoon, the 20-year-old man accused of killing 5 people with a rifle at a mall is scheduled to make his first court appearance today. Police arrested Arkan Seaton Saturday after a 24-hour manhunt. Authorities say he opened fire inside a Macy's at the Cascade Mall in Burlington, outside Seattle. 4 women and 1 man died.
I heard 4 shots, pop, 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 and then the associate came running, and she got in the dressing room with me. And there was a bench in there, and we got up on the bench and crouched down.
Police say one social media account shows Seaton holding guns. We are working to learn what caused a small fire at Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. Officials told us Sunday's fire involved a transformer at the old Northwest Airlines hangar, now owned by Delta Airlines. No flights were affected, and there were no injuries. Beloved sporting figure and golfing icon Arnold Palmer has died. Palmer won more than 90 golf tournaments and was the first golfer to earn $1 million playing golf. In 2004, he was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom by George W. Bush. On the golf course, Palmer was known as the King. He passed away Sunday in Pennsylvania. He was 87. Video as 2 horses stolen from a local pasture are reunited. The place, the family says, someone dumped 1 horse. Plus, a Delta flight diverted after smoke in the passenger cabin. The problem with a Samsung device, Delta says, caused the emergency. And a woman found dead near the side of a road.
Kind of makes me a little nerve-wracked.
The concern for neighbors waiting for answers. Here's another look at today's winning Cash 3, Cash 4, and Georgia 5 numbers.
The votes.
Neighbors on edge as investigators go through the evidence they collected near the body of a woman found on the side of a local road. As Channel 2's Matt Johnson reports, authorities are not sure how the woman died.
Just makes me a little nervous.
Amanda Watkins just moved to Douglas County, and when she drove by police cars and crime scene tape, she was shocked to find out what had happened.
To know that a female just died mysteriously in this town kind of makes me a little nerve-wracked.
Authorities say a driver spotted a woman's body in a wooded area in Villa Rica off Bankhead Highway near Cleghorn Street at around 2:30. Douglas County Sheriff's deputies are handling the investigation into who the woman was and how she died.
We treat all deaths suspicious as homicide in instances in cases like this until we can prove otherwise in our investigation.
Train tracks are nearby, and that started some speculation, but authorities tell me a train did not cause the woman's death. Part of the investigation will include looking through reports of missing people in the area.
Hopefully we can have some closure for someone if that is the case.
It's not something you see every day, no. In Villa Rica, it's not.
Mark Newbold says to see any police activity in this area comes as a surprise.
It's a real country area, you know. You don't see a lot of crime.
Authorities do not believe the public is in danger, but some say they're not taking any chances.
It makes me want to watch over my shoulder and make sure that I'm not being followed.
Matt Johnson, Channel 2 Action News.
Authorities say they hope to have more information later in the week. Neighbors who complained about potholes on their streets are now getting the help they wanted. Crews finished making repairs on Larchmont Drive in northwest Atlanta. This is video we got this weekend. In July, we told you about the holes that formed after a water main break. Well, we've learned Atlanta watershed crews put in new lines to fix the problem. The Gwinnett County Police Department is looking out of state to find new officers. They're holding a recruiting expo in upstate New York in October. It's at a community college near Buffalo. Authorities say they've had luck with other recruiting events in New York. Wait times to become an officer in Georgia are shorter than in New York. Hours from now, Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump will square off in their first presidential debate. The rules, even for the audience.
And Carol, it's dry right now around Metro Atlanta, but I'm tracking a broken line of showers. This, when the timing of this moves in with some showers, plus when much cooler air moves in next.
New insight into a head-on crash with a school bus that killed 3 people. The family shares the struggles still ahead.